You guys, Coach Ryan, owner of Physical Culture, creator of Game Day Ready, and I'm gonna show you how to improve your elbow mobility. Now, why is elbow mobility important? Now, I work with a lot of rotational athletes, so I get a lot of throwers, baseball players, tennis players, volleyball players, things like that. So elbows is always a concern. Now, for you, this could also be something that might be nagging when you do pull-ups. Well, one of the reasons is when we do things like chin-ups or pull-ups, we have to have a certain amount of rotation to the elbow. And to get on that straight line, I've got to have a pretty good amount of supination. When I do a pull-up with the palm pronate or the hand pronated, I've got to be able to get it straight, so it has to get out here, all right, for pronation. Now, if you look at your hand and you do this rotation, you notice you only get to maybe here or here, which is really common for what the populations I've assessed. This is something you're definitely going to want to work on. Now, here's what we're going to do. One, if you followed my stuff before, you know that we've checked you, especially if you're following us inside Game Day Ready, with your elbow cars, okay? So I'm just getting the radius and elbow to roll over each other. We're seeing that I'm flexing and extending fully through the elbow, and then you're getting that rotation. Now, if I don't have adequate rotation, meaning I can basically get my pinky outside my shoulder and then get it to roll around, not roll in place, then this is how we fix that. So you're gonna bring yourself to about 90 degrees, and then we're gonna basically just put a watch on your wrist, okay? So we use the other hand, and now what we're gonna do here is wrapping around the base, okay? I've got 2 fingers on my hand and then 2 fingers on my wrist. I'm going to rotate everything as much as I can, okay? So now we're in that supinated grip. We've got full elbow rotation. I'm in a passive range that I can't get to on my own. And we're gonna hold here, okay? So you would just hang out for a minute, 2 minutes, passively stretching. And what we're gonna do next is an isometric contraction. Now my bottom hand is gonna lock this hand in place. So from there, what I'm gonna do is try to rotate back, but since I'm pulling this direction, that's not gonna happen. Now here we go. We're gonna start off with 10%, slowly ramp that up, 20%, 40%, 60%. I'm giving it my best to rotate back. As long as I don't have any elbow issues, you can get some good training in. You can work in that 80%. You know, if you want to go to 100, you could do that. But if you're rehabbing, you're having pain in this area, you want to stay under that threshold. So that might be 10, that might be 20%. So you're spending the desired amount of time, which is, 20, 40 seconds. And then what you're going to do is relax. I turn off that contraction and see if I get a little bit more rotation. Now, once I've achieved more passive range, I'm simply going to repeat that process of trying to rotate my arm, my palm down, ramp that up 0 to 100%, and then relax and try to go a little bit deeper after 20 to 40 seconds. Now, I can do the same thing the opposite direction. So there I flip my hand, and now I want to go on the top and rotate this direction. So here we go. Heel the palm, going across, gripping over, 2 fingers to the inside, two fingers on the wrist, and now we're gonna do a full rotation, getting as much pronation as I can get out of it. Now, again, I'm gonna hold here for a minute or 2, hang out, and then we're gonna start to do those same isometric contractions, okay? So, Pails, I'm gonna try to drive my hand back. Rails, I'm gonna try to turn my arm deeper. So, here we go. I'm gonna rotate as hard as I can back towards you, build up, 0 to 100%, and then I'm gonna hold that for 20 to 40 seconds. Take a long breath in when I'm done, relax the contraction and pull deeper, okay? I never give up that range. So we're gonna repeat that a couple times to see how much passive range we can get. And while we're doing this, we're getting more passive range, but we're also strength training in that range. Now, for my rails effort, I'm gonna try to rotate down or turn my thumb to the floor. So I'm really trying to work that end range and get those muscles to recruit so I can move in that pattern. Now I take a long breath in, relax, see if I can get a little more range. And you'd repeat this process. So that's how you gain more passive range for elbow, supination, pronation. So try this out. If you've got questions on it, let me know. Feel free to drop a comment. And if you're following us inside Game Day Ready, the sets, reps, duration, all of that, those instructions will be on your program. If you're not inside of Game Day Ready and you have questions on it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you. This is a program that we've created for our athletes, and we're just watching some good videos for that. So thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and we'll see you soon.